Melania Trump, a name that resonates with intrigue and curiosity. The very name evokes a sense of mystery, a sense of the unknown. Who is Melania Trump, really? As the wife of the 45th President of the United States, she occupied a unique position in the global spotlight. Her every move, every gesture, was scrutinized by millions. Yet she remained an enigma, her true thoughts and feelings often shielded from public view. Despite being constantly in the public eye, Melania managed to maintain an air of mystery. This air of mystery, combined with the unprecedented scrutiny faced by the Trump administration, created fertile ground for rumors and speculation. The media and the public alike were eager to fill in the blanks. From whispers of a body double to theories about her being a reluctant First Lady, Melania became the subject of intense public fascination. Social media buzzed with theories and conjectures, each more outlandish than the last. These narratives, fueled by social media and a 24/7 news cycle, often painted a picture far removed from the official White House narrative. The line between fact and fiction became increasingly blurred. But how much truth lay beneath the surface? Was there any substance to these rumors, or were they merely the product of an overactive imagination? This exploration delves into the most prevalent Melania Trump conspiracies, examining the evidence, the motivations, and the human impact of such widespread speculation. We will look at the origins of these theories and how they gained traction. Our journey takes us beyond the headlines, seeking to understand the woman at the center of the storm. Who is Melania Trump when the cameras are off and the crowds have dispersed? We'll analyze body language, dissect expert opinions, and consider official statements to separate fact from fiction. Experts in various fields will weigh in, providing their insights and interpretations. Ultimately, we aim to shed light on the fine line between public curiosity and the invasion of privacy in our modern world. In an age where information is at our fingertips, how do we balance the public's right to know with an individual's right to privacy? Melania Trump, a figure of elegance and poise, has often been seen, but rarely heard. Her silence has only added to the mystique, leaving many to wonder about her true thoughts and feelings. Despite the constant scrutiny, she has managed to carve out her own identity, separate from her husband's political persona. Her work with children and her advocacy for anti-bullying initiatives have shown a different side of her. Melania's fashion choices have also been a topic of much discussion. Each outfit, each accessory has been analyzed and critiqued, often overshadowing her other contributions. Through interviews and rare public statements, we catch glimpses of the woman behind the title. A woman of strength, resilience, and grace, navigating the complexities of her role with dignity. As we delve deeper into the life and times of Melania Trump, we aim to uncover the layers of her persona, to understand the pressures and challenges she faced and how she managed to maintain her composure through it all. Join us on this journey as we explore the enigma that is Melania Trump, a journey that promises to be as fascinating and complex as the woman herself. Perhaps the most bizarre theory surrounding Melania Trump was the body double conspiracy. This theory, which gained significant traction online, alleged that the woman appearing alongside President Trump at certain events was not Melania, but rather an imposter. Proponents of this theory pointed to subtle differences in Melania's appearance, such as variations in her smile, height, and even the shape of her nose, as evidence to support their claims. Photos and videos were meticulously scrutinized, with every perceived discrepancy fueling the flames of speculation. However, these claims quickly crumbled under scrutiny. Experts pointed out that variations in lighting, angles, and facial expressions could easily account for the perceived differences. Furthermore, the notion of a long-term, high-profile body double remaining undetected strained credulity. Another persistent theory painted Melania as a reluctant First Lady, thrust into a role she never desired. This narrative drew heavily on her often reserved demeanor and infrequent public appearances, particularly in the early days of her husband's presidency. Body language experts weighed in, analyzing her every gesture and expression for clues about her true feelings. Some interpreted her seemingly hesitant smiles and infrequent hand-holding with the president as signs of unhappiness or discomfort. However, others cautioned against reading too much into these observations. They argued that Melania's reserved nature could simply reflect her personality and upbringing rather than any deep-seated reluctance towards her role. Section 4, Behind Closed Doors, Melania's notable absences. Adding fuel to the speculation were periods when Melania was notably absent from the public eye. Her absences often led to a flurry of questions and concerns from both the media and the public. People were curious about her whereabouts and the reasons behind her sudden disappearances. In 2018, for instance, she disappeared from view for several weeks following a kidney procedure. This particular absence was one of the most talked about as it came without much prior notice or detailed explanation, sparking a wave of rumors and conspiracy theories about her health and whereabouts. Social media was abuzz with theories ranging from the plausible to the outlandish. Newsrooms were filled with discussions and debates about the First Lady's condition. Some speculated that she had gone into hiding, perhaps to escape the relentless public scrutiny. The pressures of being in the political spotlight can be overwhelming, and many believe she needed a break from it all, seeking refuge from the constant scrutiny and political turmoil. The political climate at the time was particularly turbulent, and it wasn't hard to imagine someone wanting to step away from it all, even if just for a short while. Others suggested that her absence was linked to marital discord. There were numerous reports and speculations about the state of her marriage with then-President Donald Trump. Public appearances where the couple seemed distant only fueled these rumors, pointing to alleged tensions within the Trump family. Observers noted moments of visible tension during family events, which added to the narrative of a strained relationship. The White House, however, maintained that Melania's absence was solely due to her recovery from surgery. Official statements were released to assure the public that there was no cause for alarm, and that any suggestions to the contrary were baseless. Despite these assurances, the rumors persisted, with many choosing to believe the more sensational stories. Upon her return, Melania addressed the rumors directly. She made a public appearance where she spoke candidly about her health and the reasons for her absence, stating that she was feeling good and focused on her role as First Lady. Her composed and confident demeanor helped to quell some of the speculation, but questions about her absences would continue to linger in the public consciousness. Section 5. The price of privacy, fueling the rumor mill. Melania's preference for privacy, in stark contrast to the often outspoken nature of her husband, only served to further pique public curiosity. Her reserved demeanor and limited public appearances stood in stark contrast to the high-profile, often controversial presence of President Donald Trump. This dichotomy between the two only fueled the public's fascination with her. Unlike previous First Ladies who embraced a more visible public role, Melania appeared content to operate largely behind the scenes. Michelle Obama and Hillary Clinton, for instance, were known for their active engagement in public initiatives and frequent media interactions. Melania, on the other hand, chose a path of relative seclusion, focusing on her Be Best campaign, but rarely stepping into the limelight. This approach, while perhaps understandable given the intense scrutiny she faced, inadvertently created a vacuum of information that was quickly filled by speculation and conjecture. The media, always hungry for stories, often resorted to filling this void with unverified information and sensational headlines. This lack of transparency led to a proliferation of theories about her personal life, her relationship with the president, and her views on various political issues. In the absence of concrete details, rumors flourished, often taking on a life of their own. Social media platforms became breeding grounds for wild speculations, with users sharing and amplifying unverified claims. Tabloids and gossip columns thrived on this environment, publishing stories that ranged from the plausible to the outright bizarre. Her silence on certain issues, interpreted by some as a sign of complicity or indifference, only served to amplify the rumors. Critics argued that her lack of public statements on key issues was a tacit endorsement of her husband's controversial policies. Supporters, however, saw her silence as a dignified refusal to engage in the often toxic political discourse. This dynamic highlighted the double-edged sword of public life, where even the absence of information could be used to construct narratives. In the world of 24-hour news cycles and instant social media updates, the line between fact and fiction often blurred. Melania's experience underscored the challenges faced by public figures in maintaining their privacy while navigating the relentless scrutiny of the public eye. Her story serves as a poignant reminder of the high price of privacy in the modern age.